Welcome to month 3 of living in the townhouse at Coolum Beach. If you spot an animal, please comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page. So yes, we have stopped travelling in our van for the moment. We are spending a few months in a townhouse in Coolum Beach. This week we go strawberry picking, climb a mountain, we face our first bushfire and get evacuated, and we end up having a special visitor. So we are learning lots about recycling, and we found somewhere to drop off all our recycling cans. We go to the movies. It's great to be in a major town again where we can go to the movies when we like. And before we get much further into this video, our youngest has another lesson for you.
Hello everyone, this is how I draw my birdies. So I draw a line there, then I do a little smiley face. Then I do this, I draw like that there. Then I draw his face there. Then I put in his tiny beak. Then I draw the little legs and toes. And then I do his eye, and then I do some fluff on his wings to make it look better.
He is one very clever little chicken. So we are staying at Coolum Beach. The beach is literally a few minutes walk from our house. We are having so much fun exploring the beach, taking lots of walks. There's a great little boardwalk, and it's just absolutely spectacular. We took the boardwalk out to the headland and had a look and admired the view, and we are just enjoying relaxing and spending every day as a new adventure exploring the beach. We have spent a lot of time at the beach. If we're not at the beach, we're using the resort facilities, swimming in the pool and so forth. Near the beach is an awesome little playground and a great skate park. So the kids we have settled in nicely into our little town and are just thoroughly enjoying all the amenities that the town has to offer. We are enjoying being on the Sunshine Coast because we can just go off and explore little towns and various areas of the Sunshine Coast. Since we have been here, we have explored Coolum Beach, Mooloolaba, Kenilworth, Yamundi, Cooroy, and Gympie. We went to the Gympie muster, that was in the last video. We stayed in a safari tent on the Gold Coast and spent a couple of days at Movie World. They're in previous videos prior to this one. We've been just having such a fantastic time. We cannot wait to do some more exploring while we are here. So one of our adventures this month was exploring Mt Coolum National Park, which is just down the road from Coolum, and Mt Coolum National Park is home to the Mt Coolum Mountain. Man, was this a trek. This one took a lot of perseverance. There was a lot of straight sections which were quite steep. The climb is not for the faint-hearted. The kids did struggle, hubby and I struggled, but when you get to the top, it is an amazing view and well worth the struggle. There was quite a bit of bribery involved to get these kids to the top. Please take water, please wear suitable shoes and have a hat. This is a very difficult climb. Mt Coolum rises 208 metres above sea levels. It is an ancient volcanic dome that formed about 26 million years ago when magma pushed up beneath the Earth's surface but never erupted. Fun facts. The name Coolum comes from the Gubbi Gubbi people word Gulam, or Coolum with a K, meaning blunt or headless, referring to the mountain's flat, topped appearance. According to Aboriginal dreaming, nearby Mount Nindari knocked off Mt Coolum's head, which became Majimba Island. So cool. Check out the views from the top. So Coolum Beach and the beaches surrounding it are actually surrounded by trees and natural bushland. So we got our first bushfire threat. So nearby Peregian Beach experienced a devastating bushfire. We are in a complex, like a townhouse complex. So the smoke alarm went off because of all the smoke in the area, and we all had to get evacuated and wait for the firemen to let us back in. This is the view from Coolum onto Peregian. This is the view from Coolum Beach down towards Peregian. Pretty devastating. There's the little fire truck that came to our rescue. There was no fire, but they have a duty of care to make our building safe for us to return. Righto, so being in Coolum, we are right near Coolum Library. So the boys have been spending a lot of time there doing research and learning how to use the library facilities, which is important for the kids because they've missed out on these lessons at school on how to use a library. And there are programs at the library that the kids can do. Part of the boys' English component is to discuss nursery rhymes, and our youngest decided he would give you a rendition of one of his favourite nursery rhymes. So here we go.
Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Well, the boys have limited toys since we've been travelling, so we went to the Lego brick sale to stock up on some Lego. The boys really do love Lego. They love constructing things and dropping Lego around the house. You know what it's like when you step on a piece of Lego? Another adventure we had this month was strawberry picking. Last time we did strawberry picking was in Bundaberg in South Australia. Strawberry picking is so much fun. I do have to try and avoid the bees. That could be disastrous. Yes, we had a little nibble, but no, we didn't really eat too many before paying. It was a great time out strawberry picking. Have you guys been strawberry picking before? What are your favourite recipes for strawberries? Comment below. I did mean to say Birrenberg in South Australia, not Bundaberg. Maybe I've still got all those rum vibes in my brain. So cool strawberry picking, really do love this little activity with the kids. Now being in Coolum Beach, we're really close to everything, so no need to drive. We just catch the bus down to Coles to go food shopping. While we're on the bus, we could see some of the damage from the bushfire last week. Pretty devastating. It is worse further down the road. Our oldest has been complaining of a sore rib, so we went off to the GP, which was followed by an X-ray and an ultrasound. They couldn't see anything wrong, so it was back home to do some more science experiments. So that's it. The boys are going back to school for a couple of terms. Our oldest one got to meet his teacher. They attended a school assembly, so we have to get school ready. This means getting haircut, doing school baking, and shopping for school supplies and for school uniforms. Exciting times ahead. The boys are looking forward to going back to school. It's going to be very weird not having the boys around 24/7. But hey, we've enjoyed the last year. So it was a year ago that the boys said goodbye to their schools and we moved out of our house and travelled away. So we are spending in a few more precious moments. But once again, by no means does this mean we have stopped exploring. We are living on the Sunshine Coast for a little bit. And yes, we have many adventures coming up, including a mummy solo adventure to the USA. One of the valuable lessons that we're teaching the boys is that they have to clean their own section of the house. It is 3 levels, so the boys get to clean their own section, their bedrooms, their bathrooms, their hallway, One good thing about living in Coolum Beach is that when you're too tired to cook, you can just go get pizza from many of the takeaway options available. Also living in Coolum, we are right near the library, so the boys have been learning how to use photocopiers, how to do research, and have been participating in school holiday programs. They've had so much fun. And because we have a couple of terms up our sleeve, the boys have gone back to swimming lessons. We have to catch a bus to the pool, which is a lot of fun, and the boys are having a great time being back at swimming lessons. They have been doing swimming lessons since they were 4 months old. They only stopped when we hit the road. Here's my little one showing off his tricks. He has been spending a lot of time at the skate park. The boys also love enjoying the spa, the many spas on offer at the resort. Here is a few of our homeschool activities that we have been doing. We are getting ready for Halloween. School holidays are coming to a very quick end. It has been amazing being with the boys 24/7 for the last year and a bit. Here are their school supplies, getting all ready for school. Before we go back to school, we can fit in one more library activity, and this one is about using robots to follow instructions. This is a really cool one that the boys did. How awesome is that? The boys learning coding and robotics. These activities are all free, held at the local libraries on the Sunshine Coast.
Start here. Where's Nitro? Pause for 3 seconds.
Nitro boost is blue, green, red.
Then Nitro will do I wonder if you can drive over thin air. It's going to be hilarious. Nitro the whole. Where's the turbo? Where's turbo? Oh my god, he can literally.
Another cool thing that the community have done, because we had the bushfires a few weeks ago, the local fire brigade has an open day and has asked all the families to bring children down so they can have a chat with them about fire safety. I thought this was an awesome project for the kids, especially those that might have been a little upset with what had happened. The firefighters were great with the kids, explained a lot of things, explained to them what to do and who to follow instructions with. A really great community program. I was really impressed. The firemen introduced themselves to the boys on first name basis, had a chat with them and welcomed them to the community and invited them into the station anytime that the boys wanted to, making it a safe place for them to attend in the community. I thought that was really cool. They explained how fire hoses worked, what happens when the fire brigade turns up, and the boys told them that they've already had an experience with the fire brigade turning up. This was a really valuable lesson. Like I said, really impressed with how the community has come together to help the kids that may have been a tad frightened with the bushfires the other week. We end the month with a surprise visitor from WA. We are looking so forward to the visitor. I'm unfortunately going to miss out on most of our visitors' visit because I will be making a solo trip to the US. Stay tuned for next month to tune into my US visit. And it is Grandad that has come to visit. The boys are so excited. It's been such a long time since they've seen Grandad and had Grandad cuddles. They cannot wait to share the Sunshine Coast with Grandad and go on lots of adventures. And there is talk of a visit back to the Gold Coast and to SeaWorld. So if you spotted an animal, please comment below. Please subscribe because we have lots of fun stuff coming up. Like I said, I'm off to the States next month. And thanks, guys. See you next month.